Who wins in a fight between MCU Netflix Daredevil or Batman? Batfleck version, Diesel himself. Now we're gonna break this into multiple categories, and at the end, we're gonna find out who's the clear winner. Category 1, strength. I am not going to lie to you. I don't know what this brother Batman was on in these movies. If he met up with freaking Deathstroke and had some Mirakuru, because his freaking strength level was next level. I saw this brother work out. I saw him pulling Optimus Prime tires towards him, doing dips, but dang, he was WWE slamming grown men like Ragdoll, had this brother in the Yamcha position, picking up people from the floor. Do you know how strong you gotta be to slam somebody like this? Dude is supplying jobs for construction workers because he's destroying whole buildings with people freaking bodies. This dude was literally ripping and grabbing people through walls. Who is he, the freaking Hulk? He was pulling parademons like Scorpion. They were like, hey, yo, I'd rather go back to Darkseid than deal with this crap. Daredevil ain't no slouch, but strength-wise, he ain't nowhere in the same league and freaking Batfleck. Look at this freaking punch. But let's go into category 2, fighting skill. If you think that Batman is a better fighter than Daredevil, we're gonna have a problem. Meet me in the comments. I'll get back to you. You bugging. It ain't even freaking close, fam. Daredevil is a superior fighter in almost every degree. It's not even close. Fam was doing backflips and kung fu at the age that most of us was trying to color inside the freaking line. I might be projecting a little bit. That was my own struggle. But Daredevil is just another level hand-to-hand in combat. This dude, Batman, will have a hard time tagging Daredevil in the fight. I'm telling you, Daredevil was avoiding She-Hulk. That's a freaking Hulk, people. I do not care how dog water that show was. He was still ducking and weaving a Hulk. He wasn't doing the Batman, swinging around avoiding Doomsday by swinging on his freaking little rope. This brother was up close and personal. Did you not see the Nobu fight? No, I'm not gonna lie. This dude Daredevil caught the 1-2 in the dry biscuit special by Nobu. He was hiding his heartbeat and his movement. So this dude was doing some next stuff. But if you look at match fighting here, it's freaking insane. This dude Batman would have got clawed in his face by Nobu in 2 seconds. Matt easily beat Iron Fist. Now hold up, I know that show was Garbaggio bean. I know that you rather peel grapes or watch paint dry than to watch that show again. But he beat Iron Fist nonetheless. Add his fighting skills with his freaking sonar senses, he's just another level. He's 2 steps ahead. Dude would dodge your hits because he can hear your freaking sweat on your arm making contact with air molecules or some crap. The fighting goes to Daredevil. Category 3, agility. Now this one is hard because of how grounded the Netflix series is and how freaking extreme the DCEU trash is. Batman was out here doing freaking backflips off of water jugs like freaking Neo, people. Dude is somehow dodging and weaving lasers in the freaking big behind suit. Rather the parademons have stormtrooper aim, or Batman's nice with it. But don't forget, when that ground was collapsing, when She-Hulk was going against Daredevil and he did that crazy somersault out of it, or he was flipping down the building, or when he was freaking fighting Echo and he did that smooth kick off of her, I was like, hey, yo. I do believe that both of them have good movement, but it's utilized differently. I think up close, Daredevil has superior agility in close quarter combat situations, using cartwheels and flips in the middle of battle, confusing his enemy, and just looking pretty. Batman has better mobility in the sense of a broader sense, like grappling, hooking, swinging, avoiding freaking Doomsday, swinging across buildings. In that sense, yes, but agility to its core, like its true meaning, Daredevil got this. Category 4, armor. Batman, and more Batman. Like, there's no contest. I'm not even gonna build this up. This kind of goes hand in hand with durability, but yes, Batman. This dude tried to shoot Batman directly in his head, and the bullet just flew off. Batman didn't even feel it. Daredevil got shot in his head by Frank and almost freaking died. Bang! Dude, Batman armor can temporarily block Superman's heat vision. I'm pretty sure Daredevil will be red toothpaste at that point. Plus, look at him walk. That armor has to weigh a ton. He's huge. I will be so scared if I was this freaking guy. But yeah, this category easily goes to Batman. Category 5, weapons. I'm gonna tell you this right now. This freaking Batman was hood. This dude does not care about the no gun rule. This dude will light you up like you are on the wrong side of the block. Big Worm style. Now, throughout the DCEU, we've seen him use different gadgets depending on the situation. But fam was obsessed with hooking people. Dude loved that grappling gun. Every chance he got, he would use that thing. I don't think he needed a gun right here to swing across this little bridge, but he did it. He was like that guy who was obsessed with the zip line. Now, Daredevil ain't coming out here with 12 gadgets for a situation. He got his carbon fiber billy clubs, baby, and that's all he needs. One, he be decking the crap out of people with those joints. Dudes that be flinging that joint across the whole room. Dudes are getting straight up knocked out. Then the strength function, you know, that's for like swinging and pulling people, taking weapons out people's head, choking them. But what makes this category hard is that it can basically be broken up into two ways, right? It's one, how one utilizes the weapons they have, or two, the amount that they actually use in battle, the weapon and gadget. I can go into battle with 13 guns and be nowhere near as efficient with somebody with 2 guns. I can have more weapons and still get shot. The Punisher can go in there with more weapons than Wolverine, but Wolverine claws are the ultimate weapon. Plus, when it comes down to both Batman and Daredevil, they both use their weapons perfectly, to the highest degree. But Batman uses more weapons at that high level. So by default, Batman got this one. Even though this brother is trying to use the grappling hook as many times as freaking possible throughout his day. This category goes to Batman. Now, category 6, battle IQ. Let me make something very clear right off the cuff. Fighting skill and battle IQ are not the same thing. For my anime fans, Hidan fighting skills were better than Shikamaru, but Shikamaru fighting IQ was much higher, which gave him the dub. For my comic heads, when U.S. Agent was giving Sam Wilson the 1-2 in the Dry Biscuit special, he was a better fighter. But Sam's fighting IQ was higher. He dragged his behind in a dark area, looked through the eyes of an owl, and then beat the crap out of him. In this case, I will have to give it to Daredevil. This Batman definitely has his moments, like where he freaking kicked the living daylights out this dude like a piñata so that he can hit the other guy who was holding a bomb. He kept pushing as they got blown to freaking smithereens. Yeah, that no death, no kill rule. Yeah, this Batman does not care. But Daredevil fighting IQ is just too high. His ability to constantly know how to use his surroundings, how he immediately adjusts to different types of situations and fighters, just like when he was fighting Nobu. Yo, the brother was giving him work. But Nobu got kicked into gasoline. At this point, Daredevil was half dead. He looks up, throws the freaking weapon into the light bulb, causes sparks, and freaking burns this dude like a barbecue rib. I'm not gonna lie, shout outs to Nobu, cause dude was built different. Dude was still fighting him, looking like the freaking Human Torch. That brother got hurt. Due to Daredevil not being as durable as Batman and coming out practically out of these impossible situations, I gotta get the fighting IQ to Daredevil. But it is close. I know Batman is fighting gods and monsters, but we ain't gonna act like he ain't driving no freaking Transformers most of the time, or he needs to be saved by Wonder Woman. So, with all of the facts that I have brought to you, here is my final decision on who will win. When it comes down to these two, toe-to-toe with each other, honestly, I gotta give the edge to Batman. Between his durability, his raw strength, he's just too freaking strong. His IQ is still high, although I think Daredevil's is higher. It's still high. He mastered way too many freaking weapons and gadgets. He'll shoot you. I think Batman is handing out the 1-2 and the Dry Biscuit special to Daredevil. But I want to make something clear. I do not believe it's a W for every encounter. I think that most of the projectiles that Batman will throw at him will be of no use going against Daredevil. Most definitely when Daredevil is catching crap from Bullseye. But Also, on the other end, I don't know if Daredevil weapons will do enough damage to that freaking armor. Do you agree? Let me know in the comments and tell me what battle would you like to see next. Peace!